Oh, and by the way, here is one of the friends that I lost. He had something to say about me in last week's video of his. I'm going to simply use those patterns to show you why I think a lot of these people do have borderline personality disorder.
You are not a doctor, nor are you a therapist, so do you have the ability to diagnose somebody with a personality disorder? Probably not.
Agree, which is why I literally said that I am not a doctor or a therapist.
Which is why I literally said I'm not a doctor or a therapist. Then why are we making the video, my guy? Hey everybody, what's up? I feel like I'm eating the microphone. Let's do drama today. You want to do some drama? You want to indulge in some drama? You little drama lovers. If you don't know, there's a YouTuber named Arielle Scarcella, and she used to make just LGBT content, lesbian content. Anyways, I used to be acquaintances of Arielle Scarcella, so not a friend by any means. Arielle made this really uneducated video. If you haven't seen it, it's called When BPD Runs Rampant, Queer TikTok is Dangerous. And I made a response video to it, and then she made a response video to my response video. If you don't want to go and watch her video or my video, the premise of her video is showing TikToks of people lashing out and then basically diagnosing them with BPD. But let's watch a little bit and then we'll move on to the samcollins mention. It's worthwhile watching. It's a short video, don't worry about it.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet.
This flavor of pick-me-ism is absolutely insane to me. Like, it just fascinates me.
As insane as your orange sherbet colored hair? Nose ring, check. Badly cut bangs, check. Whining passive aggressively in a I'm better than you voice, check.
Arielle, I am sorry, and Shannon's rubbing off on me, but don't come for anybody's hair. That's just all I'm gonna say. I will keep it tame. Unlike Miley Cyrus.
And then you go into the comments, and it's even crazier. There's this one that was something along the lines of, oh, I'm glad I'm the only normal gay kid in school, and it's just like...
I mean, let me not. But there is something to be said here about the fact that being a normal gay is normalized. Like, we have made it. These types of people, not so much. And I can see why. And of course, they tend to be the types to be hating on my content the most.
Why do you care that people hate on your content? Who cares if people hate on your content? You're online. People are gonna hate you. People hate me. A lot of people hate me too. Do I care? No.
Like, you really think that you would be spared from any sort of, like, violence or bullying or whatever? I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know. Personally, the only bullying that I experience is from the far left.
I mean, no. I think a lot of people dislike you who are not far left.
The new age conservatives, who are basically generally old school liberals, moderates, people that are politically homeless, so somewhere in the middle, you know, never give me shit. Even the majority of actual religious conservatives don't bully me. They might not agree with me or my lifestyle or whatever, but they don't bully me. But of course, this guy had something to say about it.
Who cares? Bullies are... Just shut up, Arielle. It's because you say stupid stuff on the internet. That's why people make fun of you. That's why I'm making a video. Yeah, no. It's totally cool that, like, Bill and Linda just don't agree with my lifestyle because I'm a lesbian, and they'll go talk badly about me after we hang out. But, like, that's totally cool. Like, that's totally cool. At least they don't bully me to my face. Why would you ever want to be friends with people like that? Anyways, let's fucking get back into it.
You've seen that a lot of liberals are now turning conservative. This video is going to explain why. Honestly, it's not.
The premise at the beginning of this video is a lie.
Alright, okay, first of all, liberal and conservative are not the same thing. Stop.
Younger people are not in any way becoming more conservative.
I didn't say younger people. I said a lot of liberals are now turning conservative or leaving the far left in the way that I just said before watching this clip.
Liberals and leftists aren't the same thing. But you're politically smart, Arielle. You're so politically smart. I mean, you can both at the same time. Like transgender people.
Old school liberals don't believe in anything that far leftists believe in. But you know who does? Modern day conservatives. Whatever you want to call them, they're still the same type of person, right?
Yeah, not exactly, because classic liberalism was the political philosophy of the founding fathers. It permeates the Constitution, the Federalist Papers, and many other documents produced by the people who created the American system of government. Many emancipationists who opposed slavery were essentially classic liberals, as were the suffragists. who fought for equal rights for women. Basically, classic liberalism is based on a belief in liberty. Even today, one of the clearest statements of this philosophy is found in the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Most people believe that rights came from government. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Whereas conservatism and liberalism are both outgrowths of classic liberal thought. They differ in what they accept and reject in their intellectual roots. Conservatism tends to accept a classic liberal commitment to economic liberty, but rejects many of the applications to the non-economic realm. Liberalism accepts a classic liberal commitment to civil liberties, but largely rejects the idea of economic rights. It's just too much. It's too much. That's too much information, and I don't even...
And the fact that they are not becoming more conservative is a new feature. Women especially are becoming more liberal. Younger people are becoming more leftist, not more liberal.
Yeah, and that is the issue for me. Thank you for clarifying.
Why is that the issue for you, that younger people are becoming more leftists? Don't you hate liberals more than leftists?
Liberals are just, they've become a party that can be bought and basically has almost no core principles, saying they want to raise the minimum wage without actually doing anything about it, not really improving anyone's lives while pretending that they are the party that does so.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't know any liberals, or whatever this person wants to call them, who have been bought. Quite the opposite, actually.
I don't really know what they're talking about here. I mean, by people being bought in politics, like being bought by, I don't know, Joe Biden saying something. I wanted to show that the beginning of the video to you guys before she gets into the Sam Collins thing. It just shows you how her brain works, that's all.
Remember, when I came out as leaving the left, right, I lost the majority, like 99% of my friends. I lost a ton of brand deals. I'm no longer invited to, you know, conventions like Playlist Live and VidCon. So if anything, the far left is way easier.
What, not inviting you to like Playlist Live because you suck?
So if anything, the far left is where that sort of stuff tends to happen. Oh, and by the way, here is one of the friends that I lost. He had something to say about me in last week's video of his. He was responding to a video I posted a few weeks ago where I spoke about the patterns I recognized in a lot of these woke queer types that are very similar to bipolar disorder symptoms. I am not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, but...
My favorite thing is that she says bipolar disorder symptoms, but then she put on the she wrote on the text, she had to correct herself because I don't think she can differentiate between liberals and leftists and then BPD and then bipolar. That's why it slipped out her mouth, and she had to be like, oh shit, I said bipolar, so let me go fix that before I get dragged. So, and I noticed a few patterns. They change their clothes and get angry. So, they have BPD.
I am very aware and have been studying these people from afar for a while and have noticed a few patterns. And I'm going to simply use those patterns to show you why I think a lot of these people do have borderline personality disorder.
Congratulations, but you are not a doctor, nor are you a therapist. So do you have the ability to diagnose somebody with a personality disorder? Probably not.
Agree, which is why I literally said that I am not a doctor or a therapist.
Which is why I literally said I'm not a doctor or a therapist. Then why are we making the video, my guy? Don't make the video then. Alright, I'm gonna sit here and diagnose you with NPD. Because you keep your I statements. Your I statements are giving me NPD vibes. No offense to NPD viewers at all. I don't mean it like that. Anyways, dude looks sexy. Who is that guy? Sam Collins? By the way, speaking of the sexy guy, you can become a member of my channel. Just pay a couple bucks a month if you want and get a couple of free perks. And it helps me. I'm writing a short film and a poetry book. And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
And I said that these are behaviors, and they are behavioral patterns that I've noticed in these types of people. The funniest part of this all is that the people who tend to watch content creators like Sam are generally the types of people that I was speaking about.
The funniest part of this all is that you watched a few TikToks of these people and you don't know them personally, and then you said, I think that they have BPD.
Borderline personality disorder is something that is usually there for years, right? Usually stemming from starting in childhood. The two main issues that we see quite frequently in this are instability and impulsivity. You know, impulsivity, like, I don't know, rapid onset gender dysphoria, or doing absolutely no research on a political or social justice trend and hopping onto it just because it's popular at that moment.
Queer rights, trans rights.
We say no to genocide.
Impulsivity, on the other hand, is when people can't control their emotions or have intense changes in their emotions.
Why am I transphobic, huh? Why? No. Am I being transphobic? Why?
Shut up!
What? Oh, wow.
Answer my question.
Did we trigger you?
Are you... You know what the old school Italians say? Come on. Are you Italian?
I'm not gonna lie. And if you look at his comment section, you cannot make this up. I swear to God, it is over and over and over again.
Alright, first of all, don't come for my followers. I don't like that.
I'm a queer person who has borderline personality disorder. Queer with BPD here. This video coming out the day after I got diagnosed with BPD is crazy. I'm a bipolar queer, blah, blah, blah. Although bipolar isn't what we were talking about, but you know, they wanted to put their 2 cents in, I guess.
I love how she added the bipolar one because that's not BPD. So why did you add it?
I'm a queer diagnosed with BPD. Literally hundreds of comments in his video of people saying that they were diagnosed with BPD. So thank you for proving my point.
You're welcome for not proving your point because I actually did do the work. I went through and I looked through all the comments, most of them. Hundreds of comments, Arielle, hundreds of okay. Also, Arielle, I'm not sure why you're acting like two things cannot coexist at the same time. That's just like kind of saying you can't be gay and depressed. Or gay and have a bad haircut. So actually, let's go over the comments that I found where people talk about having BPD, but it's not because of their LGBT-ness or their transness or their gayness, whatever it is that you were claiming in that video. I have BPD and I'm trans, but my BPD was diagnosed a long time ago without me realizing I'm trans. As someone who's been diagnosed and in treatment for BPD since 2021, my BPD has never significantly impacted my queerness, both sexuality and gender-wise. Not even 5 minutes in, but I had to pause to note that as a queer person who's diagnosed with BPD, I have not ever changed my political views on impulse, and I highly doubt anybody would. I mean, and it just keeps going. There's plenty of these comments, like... I'm not going to read every single one of them, but I'm a trans person. I have BPD diagnosed. My BPD doesn't go anywhere near me being trans. Actually, this was a really highly liked comment, and somebody said, I'm disgusted, but in Arielle, I have BPD and I'm queer. The BPD is the result of extreme abuse and trauma, altering my brain structure. It has nothing to do with me being queer or vice versa. So, yeah, you are welcome for not proving your point.
Mental and physical and emotional health are all equally as important, right? The main point of these psychological deep dive videos is not to shame people that have these disorders. It's to recognize them and treat them.
What do you a psychological deep dive? How long was that video? The video was 14 minutes and 47 seconds. A deep dive. Ma'am, that is not a deep dive. That is a surface level video of you picking on teenagers and younger adults and diagnosing them with BPD because of a singular TikTok.
Somebody posted on his video, Arielle hates non-binary people because her ex-
Oh no, wait. Either her or her editor took that out because if that was not supposed to be in there, it jumped from that comment to another. She looks like she tattooed her skin orange to relate to the rest of the alt-right crowd and it had 32 thumbs up.
Posted on his video, Arielle hates non-binary people because her ex came out as non-binary while they were dating before Arielle went full turf. Not true. I don't hate non-binary people. I've also never dated somebody that came out as non-binary while I was dating them.
I know nothing about that. I personally wouldn't think that she was like a non-binary person, but that's my personal preference based off of what she shows me. I don't know if she does or not. And somebody commented on her video and said Sam's video is the funniest because on one hand his fellow travelers will diagnose people they don't like, such as Trump, with BPD, narcissism, dementia, sociopathy and so on, but then clutch their pearls at your observations about narcissistic conduct of some online personalities. Yeah, we're basing seeing a few seconds of a TikTok versus seeing an entire man's life put online, and that man is a narcissist and everything terrible in the world. You just keep rotting in your brain. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. I mean, Trump followers are obsessed with him, and he is a narcissist. They have an extreme parasocial relationship with Trump, and they try to talk about like kids loving YouTubers or singers and stuff like that. How about you loving Trump? And he is a nasty old man who has done 34 felonies, probably more. He's a bankrupt loser on multiple occasions. He pretends to be rich, he's not, so on and so forth. I'd argue that my followers know so much about mental health and personality disorders tenfold, because, like, just based off of who they watch. I can see other people who they watch that YouTube tells me. I mean, they watch me. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, come on.
White gays are indebted to black trans people. No. Historically speaking, no. Samantha Lux had a lot to say about this.
That's me right there.
Oh God! Now she dogs on Samantha. Like, no, we're done. You're done. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this topic. I'm gonna go. Arielle, if you want to debate me, let's debate. Come on, let's go. All right, bye.